Once I've got all my elevations in place, this is what my model is starting to look like. You'll notice that I have each of the 4 elevations placed in line on my floor plan, starting to give me the shape of my building. There's a few things we're going to have to fix up. First things first, if we take a look at the part that is missing, you'll notice that it's this area here where we're going to have to create a curvy wall. Now, we're going to create that as a separate element. And right now, our wall is actually moving a little bit past the point where we'd like it to. So what we can actually do is we can go ahead and delete this wall entirely, and we can bring in a copy of the western elevation. So I'm going to do a copy and paste of this wall, and I'm going to place that right here. Make sure to select it from its control points and place it right where you want it to. Excellent. This is going to be fairly easy for us to create just momentarily. But yeah, before we actually get into that, what we're going to do is take a look at the edge right here. You'll notice that geometry is interlocking. The front elevation is on the same surface as the side elevation. So what we're going to have to do is go ahead and select your side elevation. To edit this group, we're going to double click on it, and then what we'd like to do is push this wall backwards a little bit to allow the front elevation to be the surface that is seen from the front. So go ahead and click on your push-pull tool. Come really close until you can actually select this surface, and then push it back until you get to the inner side of the front elevation wall. You'll also notice that the tops are not exactly lining up. We can also push-pull the top of our side elevation so that it meets the top of the front elevation. But if we do that, we'll notice we get a small little notch on the side. So we don't want that. We'll actually bring the front elevation down. So double click on the front elevation, use the push-pull tool, and bring that down to meet your side elevation. Look at that. Looks pretty good. So we will do the exact same thing on the other side. I guess you could delete this elevation and just bring the other one over. It'll probably be a little bit easier. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So I'll erase that, bring another copy of that wall over here. Essentially our 2 side elevations are identical, so it's a little bit easier to do just one edit and then just copy that over to the other side. Excellent. So similar condition is happening near the back, where our rear elevation is interlocking once again with our side elevation. Double click on the side elevation, so use the push-pull tool and pull this geometry all the way to the back. Double click on that rear elevation and make sure that the top of it is in line with your side elevations. Alrighty. To make sure that this elevation as well is calibrated, I'm going to go ahead and delete it and copy another sample of this elevation over. I know we've done that a few times. If your workflow permits, you can probably just copy that over a singular time rather than doing it as many times as we did. Okay guys, we're almost there. We just have one single element left to go for this exercise. We have to create this curvy wall element. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line connecting this side of the wall to where this wall would be if it happened to continue. And what this is going to give me is a location for where I can begin an arc. Now, I'd like my arc to go all the way over there, and the midpoint to come somewhere over here. And there we go. You can go ahead and delete this inner surface right here, as same with these lines. what we are going to be doing is extruding this wall so that it is in line with our front elevation. And you'll notice we have a small gap right here off to the side. Go ahead and push pull that gap so that it meets the rest of your wall. And this is our exercise 1 submission. Great job, guys.